my house I am a queen, but in my husband's house I am nothing. Gina was a naive young lady who was a rising star in the entertainment industry. Although she was ambitious and always trying to get to the top in the industry, she went into the entertainment industry at a very young age, and she always dreamt of becoming a superstar. Mr. Ned, the 60-year-old billionaire, saw how pretty and passionate she was about her career, decided that he would sponsor her financially for whatever she needs to get to the top in the entertainment industry, on the condition that she would agree to be his fourth wife. She thought about it and the benefits that comes with marrying a billionaire, so she agreed eventually. Although her mom, who is a single mother of 4, declined at first. But after a bit of persuasion and monetary gains, she agreed. Her father, who left when she was very young, loved his children dearly, stood on his ground on not allowing his 18-year-old daughter to marry a 60-year-old polygamist. Gina, the stubborn teenager daughter, went ahead to marry Mr. Ned, the billionaire. They did a small, intimate wedding with her father absent. Initially, things were going fine with her billionaire husband until she lost her first child to the cold hands of death. That was where everything went south. She started doing drugs, drinking, partying every other night. One day, her husband got home and found her drunk and passed out on the floor. At that point, he said to himself he must punish her for her bad habits. That was when the beating started. At every slight offense, he would hit her. He would make sure to target places makeup and clothes would cover. Sometimes he would chain her up like an animal and lock her up in a separate room. Throughout the night, he cheated with several women at every chance he had. Slim, fat, tall, short. They were all his spec. On social media, she was painting her marriage as picture perfect. Her fans envied her and wanted her life. Unknown to them, she had a deadly secret she was too ashamed to speak about. Until one day, Mr. Ned beat her so much that she nearly lost her life. She got fed up, packed up her luggages, and left. Her fans began to notice there was a change in her social media. Her husband's name was no longer attached to hers. Her bio read single, wild, and accomplished. Her phone and social media DMs were buzzing with calls and messages. Everyone was concerned about what had happened. They wanted the tea. She finally came on social media to make the announcement about moving out of her matrimonial home and getting a divorce. Her fans were in shock about the whole ordeal she encountered during the marriage. Some were happy she left because she deserves better. Some pitied her, some mocked her, some were already trying to plot a way to marry her estranged husband. Their motto was, "It's better to be crying in a Lamborghini than keke." Mr. Ned made sure that he made her life a living hell. First, he restricted her accounts, collected everything he got for her, cars, houses, jewelry, even down to her designer bags and shoes. He even sent thugs to beat her up, which made her to lose her baby. Unknown to him, she was pregnant and she lost the baby. He did not stop there. He made sure he dragged her name to the mud all over social media. She had to take laws into her own hands to deal with her ex-husband. She organized armed men to beat him up and send him to an early grave. But Mr. Ned was a fetish man who lived and drank juju for a living. So he handled the situation without a scratch on his body. Gina said to herself, "Every day for the thief, one day for the owner." Gina set him up with a beautiful young woman, and he fell deeply in lust with her. All she had to do was to lace his fruit with a deadly poison. One fateful evening, Miss Berry, the lady Gina paid to lure Mr. Ned into his doom, had a private dinner with Mr. Ned at one of the most expensive restaurants in Lagos. The evening was beautiful. He was mesmerized by her beauty and innocence. Unknown to him, she was going to be the death of him. Miss Berry had the type of irresistible charm that no man could resist. Standing 6 feet tall with a banging body, a face card that can never be declined, with a smile that can make anyone blush. She is the definition of a diva. Mr. Ned was hopelessly in lust with her. After they had dinner, they lodged in a private guest mansion that screamed luxury at its finest. The evening started smooth, with a glass of wine while watching TV cuddled up in the living room. Satisfaction filled his heart. He felt like the luckiest man alive to be in the arms of such a goddess. At some point during the movie, he went to use the restroom. That was when Miss Berry laced his wine with a deadly poison. When he got back, he felt uneasy, but he shook it off, thinking it was the wine taking effect in his system. He kept on drinking glass upon glass, then suddenly the poison kicked in. Slowly, he felt sick all of a sudden, like he wanted to puke and poo at the same time. His face was contoured in agony. Gina walked in on the scene, her smile satisfactory. He looked at her with pains in his eyes as he struggled to blurt out, "It was you all along." She laughed wickedly, blood oozing out of his mouth, nose, ears, eyes, everywhere you can think of. Within minutes, he took his last breath. Gina and Miss Berry quickly scanned the house for hidden cameras. Satisfied with erasing their print from the property, they left and never looked back. That was the downfall of Mr. Ned, the narcissistic billionaire. Moral of the story: do not let lust of the flesh cloud your judgment. If you enjoyed the story, do let me know in the comment section down below. And also, what are your takes from this story? Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video.